Hey, it's Randy. What I got in the work stand today is a old Raleigh mountain bike. The model, I don't know for sure. It says MT300, then it also says Technium here. What it is though, the front and the rear end are chromoly, and the top and down tube are aluminum. So the plan is just to build it up, hopefully with whatever parts I have on hand. One problem I've already run into though is it's some odd seat post size. I forgot what it is, but I didn't have a seat post that size and I couldn't find one online. Right now I've got a wrong seat post in there shimmed with a beer can, but I do have a shim on order that I hope will adapt one of these seat posts I have to the right size. Anyway, let's see what we come up with. First up, I'm going to wheels and tires. And I recently tore down a couple bikes, so I've got some wheel sets with tires already mounted on them. Boy, that's a little close for comfort. These are Maxxis Holy Rollers. They're 26 by 2.4, and that is tight. So another option, let's see, this is the Ohmage tire by Simworks and Panaracer. It's 26 by 1.95. Yeah, there we go. A little more clearance with this one. Oh, and I just noticed that matches, that's the green accents there. I think we'll have to go with these. And we got a 7-speed Mega Range Shimano on there. I think that looks pretty good. Oh, I need to clean that front wheel. It's filthy. Let's see. I think next up we'll do the drivetrain, I guess. Come up with a crank and a derailleur. So I pretty much just have two options for a crank set if I just want to go one by. Well, one, I like the looks of this one, and also I think this one may put us too close to the chainstay here by the time we tighten it up. So we'll go with this one, which is a Shimano RX 100, if I'm reading that right. And then our chain ring is a 40 tooth. Now for a derailleur. Oh, And I forgot, not all that long ago, I ordered a derailleur just because I was running out of them. Cheap Shimano Tourney derailleur. Maybe we'll just go with that. See what else we have though. Oh, yeah, and I even got a shifter to go with it. 7-speed. Well, that's a Sun Tour, so I wouldn't be able to use the index shifting. Another Sun Tour. And another Sun Tour. And everything else I have is axle mount derailleurs. So if I want to use this shifter, which I do, because as I've said many times, I like the index shifting, I guess we'll just have to go with this new Shimano derailleur. So a while back I broke down and ordered a couple new chains. I just kind of got tired of going through all these, trying to figure out what was the right size and what was worn and what wasn't. And I really need to go through all these and determine what's good and what's not, and sort them out by size. Oh, and that is a narrow wide chain ring, which I was just reminded of. So next up, front end, we'll do the stem and handlebar. Well, I mentioned earlier I tore down a couple bikes, and this wheel set come off one of them. It's the Univega. Whether you'd remember that one or not, I don't know. But you might remember more recently was the heavy duty. And I've already tore it down. And this handlebar and stem come off of that build. I'd have to repaint these handlebars. I mean, I wouldn't have to, but I probably would. I sure want to use this stem, but it's just so big and bulky. It just looks out of place. I don't know what an appropriate bike would be to use this on, but one of these days. Oops. not the right size. These are basically the same bars that I just recently used on the Schwinn Impact. They're bars that I modified. And although I really do like the way these bars ride, I want this bike to be something different than that one. So I don't think we'll use these. Uh-oh, that's a tight fit. I think we're just going to go with these. I guess I'll paint these, just not sure what color. I'm tempted to clear coat them and just run them like that. I just prefer a rattier look with more character than a slick, polished look. Got the handlebars in primer. And I could paint them, I suppose, black or silver. But I have this, and it really matches pretty good the accents on the frame here. And I think that might be just a little too much. I'm not sure about that. But I also have this, which I don't know how well you can tell, that matches the blue that's in the frame. So that would be a little more subtle of an accent than that green. That green may be just a little too much. So the handlebars are painted. And I think while I'm waiting on those to dry, we will take a look at some pedals. Okay. Those are a no-go. Don't think so. I think it's just between these two. If I'm going to have just one water bottle cage, I prefer it to be on the seat tube, just for looks. I mean, it's more convenient to have it on the down tube, but I just like the looks of it over there. Brakes. Kind of running out of parts. I need to hit up the bike co-op and do some shopping. So, got a mismatched pair of V-brakes we can use. Let's see. Okay. None of these match. I don't even have one pair here. I guess we'll just go with V-brakes. Well, on closer inspection, I don't have a complete set here of these V-brakes. I do have a complete set of these, and I have, I believe, a complete set here of cantilever. So I could run, I guess, a combination of cantilever and V-brake. So I decided to take a look up on the attic to see if I had a frame with some brakes on it I could use, and I did. Had this Fuji folding bike that I built up for the cheap bike build-off, and it had these cantilever brakes on it. So we'll go with these. Okay, I've been going through all my brakes, trying to measure them, trying to find something with short pull, and I come up with one pair. Get this shifter on there. And our brake levers. Let's see. There we go. Let's get some grips so we can get these spaced right. Well, the only colored grips I have that even come close to matching would be these, and that's not going to fly. So I think we'll just do the black. Okay, I'm going to get the brakes and the shifter all cabled up, and I'll check back in after that's done. Well, it's been a few days. I've got the brakes and the shifter all cabled up. And like I'd mentioned before, I ordered a shim for the seat post, and that's come in. So let's see if we can't get something to work. So this frame takes a 29.2 millimeter seat post, And this shim adapts it down to 27.2. And I've got this giant seat post in 27.2. And for a saddle, I went out and bought one of these Cell Royale Lada saddles. I had run out of them. Well, there we have it. I think it's ready to ride. So I'm just going to end this video here. Be watching for a ride and recap video. As always, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video.